Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you. This is David speaking. I'm very glad to start this practice session again. Today is November 10th, Monday, November 10th. You know what? We are short on time. Today I headed to my office. I mean, I just arrived my office. It took a little bit long because there was a traffic jam this morning because today is Monday. So we don't have enough time. Let's get started immediately. How are you doing? How have you been? What's up? If you don't mind, let's get started.
Hey, David, I'm right here with you. You sound ready to go. That Monday traffic can slow things down, but you still made it in. What do you want to focus on in today's short session? English warm up or something from work?
I'd like to discuss, I'd like to talk about small thing, something like small talk time. I'd like to have small talk time with you. Yesterday, I spent great time with my wife. We bought, yesterday I bought a very special ring and we shared each other on the list. GPT, how can I express special ring on the list? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's not the finger ring, it's for the wrist ring. We shared a same design ring each other. We visited a very special place called 보문사 in Ganghwa-do, and we bought we shared very special ring on the wrist. That was my present for her.
Ah, I see what you mean. You're talking about a bracelet, right? You could say, yesterday my wife and I visited Bomunsa Temple in Gangwon-do and bought matching bracelets. We put them on each other's wrists as a special gift. The word matching bracelets fits nicely here. Simple and natural.
Excuse me one more time, please. Excuse me one more time, please. I'm sorry, Betty.
Sure, here's that line again, nice and clear. Yesterday, my wife and I visited Bomunsa Temple in Gangwon-do and bought matching bracelets.
So you mean I could say yesterday my wife and I visited the Bomunsa temple in Ganghwa-do and bought matching bracelet. I don't understand. Bracelet. Let me take a second. Let me take a second. Yes, you are right. Bracelet, bracelet, wristlet or bracelet or bangle. Am I right? Could I say bangle or wristlet, wristlet or bracelet? Oh my God, oh my God. I think bracelet is very difficult word for beginners like me. Is there another alternative expression instead of bracelet, like bangle or wristlet? I mean, I think I prefer wristlet instead of bracelet because bracelets pronunciation is so difficult. So if I use that in my real life situation, maybe I guess maybe my communication partner don't understand what I'm trying to say.
You're right, bracelet can be tricky to say fast. Between those three, bracelet is the most common and natural. Bangle usually means a hard, round bracelet, often metal. Wristlet sounds a bit old fashioned or means a small purse with a wrist strap, not jewelry. If you want something easier, you could just say a wristband or a band for the wrist. That sounds simple and clear. Would you like me to help you practice saying bracelet slowly and clearly?
Oh my God, that's exactly what I'm saying. Instead of bracelet, I can use uh, bangle or wristlet. Mm, mm. Honestly speaking, I think I prefer wristband. Wristband or band for the wrist is very common and easy to understand, easy to pronunciate. Wristband. How about this one? Very special design wristband. It contains it contains a few of Chinese words for the future fortune and future fortune. I mean 20 2026 year fortune. And she took her fortune with dog. I am I took for my snake. Snake. You know what? There are 12 animals uh, in the Asian culture to express their lifestyle. I'm not sure how can I express this Asian culture, but I'm sure you know what I'm trying to say. How can I express the situation? Our wristband contains a few of Chinese words for the next year fortune, 2026. What to say about this?
Yeah, I know what you mean. You're talking about the 12 zodiac animals in East Asian culture. You could say something like this: our wristbands have special Chinese characters that represent our fortunes for next year, 2026. My wife chose the one with the dog symbol, and I chose the one with the snake symbol based on our zodiac signs. Would you like a simpler or more poetic version of that line?
No, 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 no. How many times have I told you? This is my speaking practice session. So let me take a second to repeat your polished version one more time. Listen, GPT. Okay, it's my turn. Our wristband, our wristband have special Chinese characters that represent our fortune for fortune for next year, 2026. My wife chose the one with the dog symbol because she was born in 1982 year. And I chose the one with the snake symbol based on our zodiac signs because I was born in 1977. I can call it a zodiac signs. She chose the one with the dog symbol. I chose the one with the snake symbol based on our zodiac signs. Zodiac signs. Zodiac signs.
Yeah, that's it. You've got it right. The pronunciation is zodiac signs. And the way you said it works perfectly. You could also say, our wristbands have special Chinese characters showing our zodiac fortunes for next year, 2026. Want to practice saying zodiac signs a few more times together?
Let me answer that. Excuse me.
Not at all. What do you want to update, David?
No, no, no. Please ask me one more time. I mean, your last question.
Sure. I asked, do you want to practice saying zodiac signs a few more times together?
No, 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 I think that's just a small part of my story. Let me tell you more about my yesterday. Listen, GPT. We visited many places like Bomunsa, were very famous, famous food, very famous food spot. We ate 손칼국수, 바지락 손칼국수 yesterday. Mm, it was very special and very delicious. I chose that place based on my team app application suggestion. Uh, when I searched um, 맛집, I mean delicious place in my team app application, a team app application suggests that place. The place is very famous and many visitors uh, wrote their comment on the Gmail application. So it was nice. And then we moved to a very famous coffee shop. It called it called 숲길 사이에서. That cafe the name of that cafe is 숲길 사이에서. Do you understand?
That sounds like a full day, David. So you two went to Bumunsa Temple, had Bajirak Songkal Guksu, and then stopped by a cafe called Subgilsa I Eseo. By the way, that cafe name literally means between the forest paths, right? It fits Gangwa's calm atmosphere. What did you think of the place?
It was great. It's very nice place to share many things, to discuss many things between us. I thought we could share many stories between us because you know what? I spent my weekdays in my company dormitory. I I used to go my Ilsan home when when Friday. So maybe that's why I love my I love my Fridays. You know what? I think we didn't talk too much these days. Uh, we didn't talk, not we used to be. We didn't talk, not used to be. So yesterday was very special for me because we can talk about many things of our lives. And I believe that that special time relieves, that special time could relieve my wife's frozen mind.
That sounds like it meant a lot. Those quiet talks after some distance often melt the ice that builds up between busy weeks.
One more time, please.
Those quiet talks after some distance often melt the ice that builds up between busy weeks. What kinds of things did you two end up talking about?
I couldn't agree more. I believe those, listen to me carefully, GPT. It's my turn. Don't interrupt my speaking. Are you with me?
Yeah, go on. What do you believe those moments do for you two?
I, I believe that those quiet talks after some distance often melt the ice that
I
built
couldn't
up.
agree more. I believe those moments are what really keep a relationship alive. Simple talks that remind you you're still connected.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. However, what's your problem? What's wrong with you? Are you with
I'm
me?
listening carefully. Go ahead. What do you believe those moments do for you?
GPT, are you listening to me? GPT, are you listening to me?
I'm with you.
I bel Oh my God, oh my God. I don't think you are okay. I don't think you are stable. I don't think you are stable now.
I'm here listening. Go ahead. What were you about to say?
Okay. I got it. I believe that quiet talks means a lot between both of us.
That's a sweet way to put it. You mean the kind of quiet where words aren't needed, right?
I'm sorry. Could you say it one more time, please?
You mean the kind of quiet where words aren't needed, right?
Mm. You said you mean the kind of quiet where words aren't needed. Hmm. It's a little bit difficult for me. Quiet where words aren't needed. Quiet where words aren't needed. You mean the kind of quiet where words aren't needed, right? Hmm. That's a sweet way to put it. You mean the kind of quite where words aren't needed, right? Honestly speaking, I don't understand. What do you say? What are you trying to express? When you say, you mean the kind of quite where words aren't needed. What does that mean exactly?
It means a peaceful silence between two people who understand each other. You don't need to talk to feel close, just being together feels enough.
So you mean it means a peaceful silence between two people who understand each other. You don't need to talk to feel close. You don't need to talk to feel close. Just being together feels enough. Just being together feels enough. No, 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 no. GPT, I don't think so. I don't agree with you. My wife and I need to talk, need to talk a lot. Being silent, sometimes, you know what? Being silent is good sometimes. However, my wife and I need to talk a lot to compromise to compromise something or to understand each other. We need to talk a lot, especially in the weekend, because usually I used to stay in my company dormitory in weekdays. Do you understand?
Yeah, that makes total sense. For you two, real connection comes from talking, sharing thoughts, not just quiet moments. What kinds of things do you usually talk about on weekends?
Yesterday we talked about her period issue. Her period issue. You know what? Uh, mm, she told me her period makes her quality of life is bad, extremely bad. Uh, one week, be, 1 week before the period, she feels bad, and in the period week, she was really bad. So she usually spent 2 weeks in bad mood. So the period makes her quality of life extremely bad. She she is really don't like that period feeling. Sometimes she felt amnesia in the brain. Amnesia. I'm not sure this pronunciation right or wrong. Amnesia means that the bad feeling in the brain. I mean headaches. You know what? Before the period, she 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 usually feel headache. That's the symptom. Hardest symptom of the period. So the level of symptom I mean, she is in the very highest level of the period symptoms. Someone, some woman in the middle or low range of the uh, period symptom, but she is very highest level of the symptom of the period. So she really hates that.
Sounds like she's dealing with really intense premenstrual symptoms, both physical and emotional. When she talks about it, do you mostly just listen or do you try to help her find ways to ease it a bit?
One more time, please.
It sounds like she's dealing with really strong premenstrual symptoms, both physical and emotional.
Yes, yes, yes. Certainly, that's exactly what I'm saying. Sounds like she is dealing with really intense premenstrual symptoms, both physical and emotional. When she talks about it, I feel I have to support her. I, I have to support her, and I wish I could support more. I mean, I will try to help her in the future.
That's a good mindset. Even just listening helps more than most people realize.
Yes, sometimes listening is very good way to help her. Just listening carefully would be the one of the powerful methods to help her. And I recommend yesterday when I heard that story of period symptoms, I said, I mean, I recommended physical activities like learning, and I suggest, you know what? We visited department, kind of department, and I recommended learning shoes for her training because learning is one of the greatest exercise for her body and her brain. I believe that learning shoes, that right running shoes, very pretty and right running shoes, you can help her her running routine because when someone has their own uh, good wears or good shoes for the exercise, they uh, normally they easy to try one more time. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get it. When someone has gear they like, it motivates them to actually use it. Pretty uncomfortable running shoes could help her start moving, even a little.
Yes, that's exactly what I say. Where when someone, I say sometimes, so let me keep them in my mouse memory. Mouse, how many times have I told you mouse memory? What really matters is my mouse memory. Keep them exactly to use them in my real life situation. Okay, let me say one more time. Let me try one more time. It's my turn. When someone has gear they like, when someone has gear When someone has special gear they like, when someone has special gear they prefer, it motivates them to actually use it. It motivates them to actually use it. Pretty and comfortable running shoes could help her starting moving. Could help her start moving. One step more, one time more, even a little. And you asked me, did she like my suggestion? No, she didn't. She did not buy my special shoes, running shoes yesterday. She told me she will use our son's shoes more because she is kind of very, very, she is kind of saving someone who likes saving. Do you understand? So she don't like buy new pretty shoes. She told me she will use our son's shoes uh, more times when until that shoes until that shoes mm, mm, until their shoes break down, until their shoes is out of order.
That's sweet in its own way. She sounds practical and thoughtful. Maybe for her, comfort comes more from saving than spending. Did you try to convince her again, or did you just let her decide this time?
I tried many times. I tried to convince many times, but she was so stubborn. She prefer saving than spending. So I tried, I tried many times to convince her, but yesterday I was failed. However, I will try next time. I will try next weekend again.
She sounds like someone who values practicality over impulse. Maybe that's one of the ways she keeps balance in your family. Still, I can tell you really want to see her comfortable and active.
Yes, yes, yes. Certainly. I couldn't agree more. She sounds like someone who values practicality over impulse. She sounds like someone who values practicality over impulse. GPT, how can I express this sentence more easy to understand? She sounds like someone who values practicality over impulse. Share me the alternative expression instead of the word impulse, because impulse is kind of a little bit difficult word.
You could say, she seems like someone who prefers being practical instead of spending on sudden wants. Or she cares more about usefulness than buying things on impulse. The word impulse just means sudden desire. So, a simpler version is she's the kind of person who thinks before she buys.
So you mean I could say she seems like someone who prefers being practical instead of spending on sudden ones. Instead of spending on sudden ones. I mean it. It means a lot. It means a lot. That's why I love her. That's why I like her. She seems like someone who prefers being practical instead of spending on sudden ones. Or she cares more about the usefulness than buying things on impulse. The word impulse just means sudden desire. The word impulse just means sudden desire. So a simpler version is she is kind of person who thinks before she buys. Okay, okay. I just choose this last line for my today's expression, key expression. She is the kind of person. 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 She is the kind of person who thinks before she buys. She is the kind of person who who thinks one more time. She is the kind of person who thinks few more times before she buys.
Yes, that last one feels warm and natural. She's the kind of person who thinks a few more times before she buys. It shows respect for her careful nature without sounding critical. Do you usually think like her when it comes to spending, or are you more spontaneous?
I'm sorry. Could you say that one more time, please?
Sure. I said, she's the kind of person who thinks a few more times before she buys. It sounds natural and respectful of her careful habits. Then I asked, are you more like her, careful with spending, or more spontaneous when you want something?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, GPT. Certainly. I usually think like her when it comes to spending or mm, I think I am more spontaneous. I mean, I don't think too much when I need to buy. I'm I am the kind of person who prefer to buy without too much hesitation, without too much thinking.
So you're the decide fast, buy fast type. You trust your gut, right?
Bypass, yes, certainly. I prefer decide fast, buy fast. Decide fast, buy fast. But she don't decide fast. She's not decide fast. She's not buy fast. I buy fast, but she don't buy fast. I trust my God. My God. I trust my God. I trust my God. I trust my God. I trust my God. But you know what? Sometimes my God betrayed me. So unfortunately, if I buy fast, I failed. two or three times in 10 times to understand. So my God is successful in 70 or 80%.
Ha, so your gut's batting average is about 70 to 80%. Not bad, honestly. Those few misses just keep you humble. What kind of purchase has your gut betrayed you on before?
Let me take a second. Let me take a second. Hmm. It's for my pants or my, my shirt. Because when I buy my pants on the internet, on the online, I couldn't wear them before I buy it. So sometimes I failed. So that phase teach me I have to buy if I want to my pants or shoes. I have to visit practical actual site because I have to wear them before I buy. To understand?
I get you. Buying clothes online can be risky. Sizes, materials, or even colors can be different from what you expect. Sounds like those trial and error pants and shirts taught you that some things really need to be tested in person.
Certainly GPT. Buying clothes, certainly GPT. Buying clothes online can be risky. Buying clothes online can be risky. Buying clothes or shoes. Buying clothes and shoes online can be risky. Size, materials, or even colors can be different from what I expect. Sounds like those trial, trial and error, trial and error. Pants and shirts taught me that some things really need to be tested in person. You know what? I usually prefer shopping online many things except my clothes and shoes. I prefer to buy many things on the online except clothes and shoes because buying clothes and shoes online can be risky. Sizes, materials, or even colors can be different from what I expect.
Yeah, that makes total sense. For most things, online shopping is easier and faster, but with clothes and shoes, you really need to feel the fit and fabric. What kind of things do you usually buy online these days?
Small things, my nail clippers, my earbuds, or my nose hair scissors, or sometimes my tablet, Samsung tablet, or mm, something like that. I bought many things on the online. I prefer because it's very easy and simple because I can save my times. You know what? We don't have time. Usually, I don't have time in weekdays, so I prefer. buy many things online, except clothes and shoes. You know what? I used to buy my frozen food for my breakfast and my snacks for my break time. I used to buy my snacks online. That's very um, that's very easy to buy, and and that is you know what? That is also cheap if I buy that on the online.
That's pretty relatable. Ordering online really saves time, especially for small things like snacks or gadgets. And yeah, if you can get delivery to your dorm or home, that's a win.
One more time, please. Could you say that one more time, please, GPT?
Sure, ordering online really saves time, especially for small things like snacks or gadgets. And if you can get them delivered to your dorm or home, that's even better.
Deliver what? Deliver what? Could you say that one more time, please? I don't. Honestly speaking, I don't understand. Could you say that one more time, please?
Of course, I said if you can get them delivered to your dorm or home, that's even better. It means if the store brings the snacks or gadgets directly to where you live, it's more convenient.
So you mean I could say you can get them delivered to my dorm? Dorm, dormitory. Oh my God. When you say dorm, I don't, to be honest, I don't understand. It means dormitory. Am I right? So I could so at last I could say if you can get them delivered to my dorm or home, that's even better. It means if the store brings the snacks or gadgets directly to where I live, it's most convenient. And I think you need to know Korea is very specialized that kind of delivery. You know what? Koreans are 배달의 민족. 배달의 민족. Do you understand? Do you understand what the 배달의 민족 means? It means, in my opinion, it means that Koreans especially prefer delivery, quick delivery, and we are specialized make them to make them easier to live.
Yeah, I know that phrase, 배달의 민족, is almost like a national identity joke now, right? It means a people of delivery. Korea really has world-class delivery culture. You can get nearly anything brought to your door in hours. Out of curiosity, what's the fastest delivery you've ever had?
Faster delivery, you know what? I'm so amazed uh, whenever there is thing in front of my door, dorm door, in the morn, in the morning. It called 새벽 배송. It called 쿠팡 새벽 배송. And I always surprised when I get, uh, mm, don't delivery. When I get a don't delivery at the first time, I was so surprised because delivery man, you know, I thought delivery man have to get up very early in the morning, maybe 1 or 2 o'clock, if they have to deliver the dawn delivery before 7 a.m. It's very hard to deliver at the turn, but it makes our life is especially convenient. And and Koreans specialized it. Koreans is, in my opinion, Koreans is the people who specialized to make something delivery faster than ever.
Yeah, that Coupang Dawn delivery is wild. You order before midnight and boom, it's there before sunrise. You're right. Someone out there is working at 2 or 3 in the morning to make that happen. It's almost like invisible teamwork between customers and couriers. Do you usually use Coupang for daily things or just sometimes?
One more time, please. I'm sorry. One more time, please. Could you say that one more time, please? Would you mind saying that one more time, please?
Sure. I said, yeah, that Coupang Dawn delivery is wild. You order before midnight and boom, it's there before sunrise. You're right. Someone out there is working at 2 or 3 in the morning to make that happen. It's almost like invisible teamwork between customers and couriers.
Invisible teamwork between customer and customer and customer and what?
Good catch. It means the teamwork you don't see. Customers order late at night and couriers work while everyone's asleep. They never meet, but together they make the delivery system work. That's why it's called invisible teamwork. Does that make sense?
That completely makes sense. I believe in you. That completely makes sense. Yeah, that coupon on delivery is wild, extremely wild. I order before midnight and boom, it's there before sunrise. It's there before sunrise. It's there. I can say like, it's there before sunrise. It's there before sunrise. That's called dawn delivery, coupon dawn delivery. And you are right. Someone out there is working at 2 or 3 in the morning to make that happen. It's almost like invisible teamwork between customers and couriers. Couriers. Customers and couriers. GPT, could you please explain what the couriers means in English?
Sure. A courier is a person or company that delivers packages or documents.
One more time, please.
A courier is someone whose job is to deliver packages or documents. In this case, it means the delivery person who brings your coupang box early in the morning.
So you mean courier, courier, C-O-U-R, C-O-U-R-I-E-R, courier. But GPT, could I say delivery man or coupon man instead of courier? Because courier is very difficult word for daily communication, daily conversation.
Yes, exactly. You can say delivery man or coupon delivery guy instead. Courier sounds a bit more formal or businesslike, but in everyday talk, delivery man works perfectly.
Okay, okay, I got it. I got the point. I got the point. GPT, we are short on time. It's been already 56 minutes, and I think I have to go because today there will be development strategy meeting in at 9 o'clock. I have to join that meeting. It's very important meeting for all of automotive division, and I have to make meeting minutes today. Since today, I think I have to make a meeting minutes of development strategy meeting because I am a team leader. I am a PM team leader, and there was no meeting minutes almost almost half a year, there was no meeting minutes of the development strategy meeting, and I couldn't agree with that. I don't agree with that. There should be meeting minutes if we make the kind of very huge and big meeting. There there are many team leaders, division leaders in there. And I think there is no meeting minutes. I couldn't accept that. I can't accept that situation. Someone have to write meeting minutes, and I'll be that someone today.
That's a solid call. A big meeting like that needs a written record. Otherwise, important points get lost. Taking charge of the minutes shows leadership and accountability. How do you plan to structure them? By topic, speaker, or decision?
All of them. In my opinion, I have to write everything on the meeting, in the meeting, everything in the meeting. I think if I need to make meeting minutes, I wrote everything, especially for the persons in charge and schedules for the open issues. I have to, I don't need, I have to avoid their omissions. I have to avoid omissions. There should be no omissions in my meeting minutes. Do you understand? That's the most important thing. What really matters is I don't miss any open issues commented in the development strategy meeting.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. You want a complete record. every open issue, who's responsible, and the timeline. No gaps, no confusion later. Do you also plan to share those minutes right after the meeting so people can confirm what they said?
Certainly, certainly. I want a complete record. Every open issues. Who's responsible and the timeline. No gaps. No confusion. No confusion later. No confusion later. And I also share my meeting minutes after the meeting on the PLM system. Okay, anyway, by the way, I have to go. GPT, we are short on time. See you next time. See you soon. See you soon. I already miss you. It was very wonderful time with you. I'm so inspired. Whenever I contact you, you give me very good motivation and inspiration for my life.
That's a strong way to end your morning with clarity and purpose. Writing the minutes will definitely raise the standard. You sound ready for that 9 o'clock meeting, so go show them how it's done.
Okay, okay. See you next time. Bye for now.